Hi class, this is the best practices video for the fun module. And as you can see right here, we had a behavioral interview question, and this was a video on the STAR process. We had the IDC West simulation, and then we had the manager's action research processes diet. Now, the Oil Hat Joe videos were included in the individual post, but that's unusual. Usually, um, you're going to find if you click on modules, um, and you can see here we're in the fundamentals. That's where the content is, right down here, principle framework chapter. And when you click on this, then what you get is the chapter opens up. And here is the IDC West simulation. There's a video and a transcript. This is a transcript, this is a video, same way for part B. Then there's more text right here. And same thing, then the situation, this is the script for that. And then there's more text here on history. This is also where you can see the practice quiz there. And then the situation, transcript video. And down here you've got the action research process. So this is where you come to get your content. Notice on the groups and teams, same way, here's an overview video to show you, talk you through this. And when you get down here, here's your opening chapter, for example. There we go. We got the text just came up. And so that's how you find the content you need in order to answer these questions. Now, for best practices, I'd like to give a shout out to Catherine and Team RF3. Nice job, Catherine. You can see right here she has an introduction. Here's her behavioral interview question, and she used the STAR process. It's very clear, easy to follow. IDC West simulation. She's listed people she would pick and provides a rationale, and those she would not, same thing. Then she gets down into the manager's action research process, and this is where she's dealing with Oil Hat Joe, and you can see she's using diet, and it's well marked. She has a discussion on an important term or concept, and she has her reactions to everything, and then a conclusion. So nice job, Catherine. The other one here I have is, this is Jake from Lucky 13. Nice job, Jake. And same thing, he has an introduction, he has his behavioral interview question response, he's clearly formatted and marked it. He's got his IDC West discussion. Then he gets into the Oil Hat Joe scenario. He used the diet process, clearly marked, an important term or concept, his reactions, and a conclusion. So nice job, Jake. From team best practices, remember, I'm wanting themes. I want you to identify themes and have a discussion to determine what's similar, what's different, what resonated with you. That's what makes for a good summary and good team interaction. I think it's best if you do this project together. You've got the time to do it. It's better than splitting it out and doing it as fragments and then bringing them back together. So you can see here the quad squad. They also use the STAR process in discussing their themes. Notice it's all written from their team perspective for a majority of our situations. In most cases, the individuals said, in most of our cases with we decided to talk. There's the results in each of our stories. So they're doing this as a team and doing themes. Same thing in their discussion on IDC West. When selecting team members from these interviews, almost all 5 of their team members chose Jen or Mark. So they're, once again, they're doing themes. And you can see here as this is on the Oil Hat Joe, and they're discussing that. They also use the diet process in their summary, so they did a nice job with this. Their important term or concept. I notice they're saying here of the important concepts taught in this post, one of the ones that stood out between us was the STAR approach to answering it. So that resonated with more than one of their members. And then they went on to talk about how that resonated. And then their reactions. One of the common themes some of us had was to go over all the materials. So that's what I'm looking for. This is the way I want you to do the summaries. Just you get the most gain by doing it this way. So nice job, Quad Squad. The other one was lucky number 13. Same thing in their approach. Our team shared different job and classroom experience. They're describing what was similar. The following themes. Okay, in their interview question, they use training courses. So you see it's written from a team perspective. They're talking about what was similar or what resonated with multiple members. Notice this, similar people to hire, even though not everyone picked the same people. So they're giving you the team perspective. So the reason we agreed not to hire Darshana, then down in the Oil Hat Joe scenario, they kind of did the who, what, when, where, the mission, and then they're down discussing from a group perspective. As a group, we agreed. The group was split on this intervention, so that's good. They're describing how they were split, so we're getting their team perspective, and they learned that by having this discussion. And then you can see they did a scan, evaluate, and transfer. So they actually applied diet in their response. Important term or concept, half their group wrote that diet and STAR approaches were important. Others liked the phrase out of the Oil Hat Joe story. So once again, this is what resonated with them as a team. And you can see there's more down here because someone else had that. They did their reactions. Same thing. There a few of us found. So they're doing themes, and this is what I want you to do on these summaries. This summary is well done. Lucky number 13 team had a lot of good individual posts within this team. So nice job, lucky number 13. So these are the best practices for the fundamentals module. Thank you.